Tonight is a community service of the New York Institute of Technology.
Covering the news of Nassau and Suffolk County's Long Island News Tonight with Ken Eckhart, Carol Peck, and the award-winning LI News team.
Good evening. I'm Ken Eckhart, and here's what's happening. The Nassau County District Attorney says she wants more to be done to fight the growing number of wrong-way highway incidents on Long Island. Right now, DA Kathleen Rice says if there isn't a crash, there's no separate vehicle and traffic law charge for wrong-way travel. She says that she wants the State Department of Transportation to change that, recognizing wrong-way travel as a specific offense. She's asking for a meeting with the state DOT chief to discuss strategies to deal with wrong-way incidents by impaired drivers. Rice also recommends a pilot program to test the use of rumble strips on highway exits that would vibrate the car to warn motorists through sound and sensation. Health officials say hundreds of people may have been exposed to hepatitis A while receiving communion on Christmas Day at a church in Massapequa Park. The Nassau County Health Department says it's offering vaccines this week to anyone who received communion at Our Lady of Lourdes Church in Massapequa Park on December 25th. A church spokesman told Newsday that the investigation was ongoing and that he could not identify who might have transmitted the virus. Unlike hepatitis B and C, hepatitis A is not as dangerous, and most recover in a few weeks without any complications. Symptoms may include fever, fatigue, poor appetite, nausea, stomach pain, and jaundice. Suffolk County Police have identified the man killed when he was hit by a vehicle while crossing a road in Farmingville. The accident happened last evening, a little before 7 on Horse Block Road. According to detectives, the driver was heading east when he hit 53-year-old Richard Carlson of Copay. Carlson was taken to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. The vehicle was impounded for a safety check, and detectives say the investigation is continuing. An early morning house fire on Long Island has claimed the life of a man who lived in the home. Police say a neighbor called 911 shortly before 1 o'clock this morning, reporting that a neighbor's house was on fire. When firefighters arrived, they say they found the home fully engulfed in flames. When they finally got into the house, they say they found 51-year-old Timothy Salsone on a bed in the master bedroom. He was pronounced dead by a physician assistant from the county medical examiner's office. The cause of the fire has not yet been reported. A Roosevelt man was arrested early this morning on weapons and drug charges. Police say he was stopped by detectives on patrol conducting gang investigations. Detectives say they observed 20-year-old Patrick Knight of Roosevelt on Horace Avenue with a friend. Well, further investigation revealed Knight had a Smith & Wesson .32 caliber 5-shot revolver and a bag containing a substance believed to be marijuana. An early morning domestic dispute at a Hempstead home resulted in the arrest of a teenager living there for allegedly trying to take the weapon away from a responding officer. Police say they were called to the home on Oak Avenue a little before 2 Sunday morning. They say when officers arrived, they found 18-year-old Christian Pimentel banging on the front door trying to get in. Police say when they tried to move Pimentel away from the door, he became combative, assaulting one officer and trying to grab another officer's weapon. One officer had to be treated for a broken ankle. Pimentel was charged with resisting arrest, obstruction, criminal mischief, and attempted robbery. Even students with significant learning disabilities can be productive if they're given the right tools. That's the point behind New York Institute of Technology's Vocational Independence Program. VIP was created 25 years ago to help higher functioning students on the autism spectrum. and students with neurologically based learning disabilities get the college experience and specialized education necessary to reach their potential for independent living.
The students in the Vocational Independence Program are actually in a 3-year certificate program that has 2 basic concentrations. One concentration is for a student who wants to focus primarily on vocational skills, independent living skills, and social skills. The second concentration is for a student who's a little more academically oriented. They tend to have a label like Asperger's syndrome or pervasive developmental disorder. And what we do is we help them take credit-bearing classes at our Old Westbury campus just with a lot more support and at a much slower pace than you would find at a regular Well,
stay with us. Immediately following the news tonight on some of our stations for NYIT Roundtable. Tonight's host, Dana Arshan, will be talking with educators from VIP about the program's success. Well, it was a mixed day on Wall Street today. The Dow finished the day up almost 20.5 points, but NASDAQ finished down 10.25 points, and the S&P was down 1 2/3 points. NYIT's LI News Tonight continues after this.
A Knit and Talk support group for women with breast cancer meets at Adelphi University School of Social Work in Garden City on the first Monday of each month from 2:30 to 4 p.m. For more information, call 516-877-4314. The American Parkinson's Disease Association has a monthly support group at New York Institute of Technology in Old Westbury on the second Friday of the month at 2 p.m. For more information, call 516-626-6114. The Nassau County Museum of Art presents Family Sunday at the museum in Roslyn Harbor on Sunday afternoons at 1 p.m. For more information, call 516-484-9337. And the North Shore LIJ Health System offers a weekly support group for stroke survivors and caregivers at Plainview Hospital on the fourth Thursday of the month from 2 till 3 p.m. For more information, call 516-719-2411. If you have an event you'd like included on the LI News Tonight community calendar, send it to linewstonight@nyit.edu.
Press play to start your future. Learn the industry. Use the technology. Become an expert in television reporting, journalism, radio, digital film, public relations and advertising, television production, digital graphics, a beautiful state-of-the-art campus, a road to the job you've always wanted, in the media capital of the world. Communication Arts at NYIT. When can you start?
Some stories around the world today. Iran confirms it has invited representatives of world powers and its allies among the Arab and developing world to tour its nuclear sites. A foreign ministry spokesman says the invitation went to the European Union, the non-aligned movement, and representatives from the United States, Britain, France, Russia, China, and Germany. The spokesman says the invitation to visit is an indication of his country's goodwill regarding its nuclear program. The West suspects Iran wants to produce weapons and not power, as it claims. Guatemala's top security official says a drug gang from Mexico set up an operations center in a Guatemalan border province, and the government has declared a state of siege. The security official says a 2-week-old military offensive against the cartel is making progress, but it's just the beginning. Authorities have reportedly seized planes, vehicles, and $40,000 in cash. The drug gang reportedly began on Mexico's Gulf Coast, but have extended their operations to other parts of Mexico and into Central America. And British police have released video of a mob attacking a car carrying Prince Charles and his wife during student protests last month. The closed-circuit security camera video shows several people kicking and hitting the Rolls-Royce after the car was forced to slow down during the violent central London demonstrations by students protesting university tuition fee hikes. The future king and his wife Camilla, who were on their way to the theater, were photographed looking shocked by the incident. Critics call the attack one of the worst royal security breaches in recent years. And police say they hope that the video released today can help them trace witnesses and people believed to have broken the law. Well, you're never too young to learn how to handle money intelligently. So, in an effort to help promote financial literacy, a Long Island school recently had older students teach younger ones how to manage their money, and both age groups benefited. Olivia Evita has the story.
When Plainview 5th grader Chloe Haber becomes an adult and enters the real world, she'll need to know how to manage her money.
You have to know how that works for your life when you want to buy anything and how to save money and earn money, how it's going to work when you're older.
And the twist, students teaching students.
We're the future, and it's easier now to learn than when we're older to make mistakes about money.
They're both taking part in a program called More Than Money. It makes learning about money a reality, and these high school students, known as high school heroes, have been trained to teach 5th grade classes all about financial literacy. We talked to the person who coordinates the program.
They really develop a better connection with them, and also they come in and serve as role models for the students.
They understand more about how we're learning and the difficulties of learning, so they make it easier for us.
The all-day class teaches students how to record deposits and withdrawals in a bank account, how to start a money-earning business, and how to use role-playing to learn about saving and spending.
This is ridiculous price. You call yourself Best Buy? It's the worst buy. We're out of here.
A high school hero says that learning financial literacy at a young age may even enable students to teach their parents a thing or two.
Even though it's at a 5th grade level, it's more than a lot of adults know.
And in light of the current economy, the Madeline Middle School principal says this program comes at just the perfect time.
In our society today, with all the issues that we're dealing with financial crisis, it's a great lesson for our kids.
Everyone here says they hope the More Than Money program will eventually become an annual event at schools across Long Island. In Plainview, Olivia Evita, LI News Tonight.
Your odds of getting murdered in New York City apparently went up last year. New York City saw a double-digit increase in murders during 2010, according to preliminary figures from the New York City Police Department. As of December 31st, there were 532 murders. That's up from 471 in 2009. But criminologists have said such increases should not cause worry and that the city is not returning to the days when there were more than 2,000 people slain per year. NYPD figures released yesterday show that rapes are up 14% and robbery is also up 4% from 2009. Lottery players in states that play Mega Millions are getting the chance to play for the 7th largest lottery prize in U.S. history. This morning, the Mega Millions jackpot for tonight's drawing was up to $330 million, thanks to brisk sales pushing the big prize higher. That works out to about $208 million if taken as a lump sum. Players win by matching 5 regular numbers plus the Mega Ball, and tickets cost $1. Besides the jackpot, prizes range from $2 to $250,000. The largest Mega Millions jackpot was $390 million back in 2007. That prize was shared by 2 players in Georgia and in New Jersey. Well, we had a partly cloudy day today. The high was around 40 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 30. Tomorrow, a sunny day with a high in the upper 30s. Thursday, chance of some snow flurries with a high in the mid-30s. Friday, snow flurries expected, a high in the mid-30s. And the outlook for Saturday, snow and wind with high in the mid-30s. And that's it for NYIT's LI News Tonight. I'm Ken Eckhart. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good night.